How to measure your partner ring size properly. There is a lot of tutorials out there that would advise you to measure the ring size with the string while your partner is sleeping or something like that. But I'm going to share with you tips that will lead you to success with a very high probability. I'm personally very interested in that because we offer free ring resizing, and obviously I want to perform this less. So I'm sending this video to all of my clients so they can watch it, they can determine the proper size, and we don't have to send the rings back and forth. So let's start. Before we start, I want to point that this is a very important task. Even though the resizing is free, you'll have to pay for the shipping back and forth and for the insurance. And if you miss the size by a lot, the ring will have to be changed quite a lot as well. And there is also some of the designs like this one that cannot be changed very easily. You'll have to take out all of the stones, you'll have to change the sizing, and the sizing can only be changed like half a size or maybe like one size up or down. Then you'll have to put the stones back together. So it's quite a lot of work. And you have to know that before you make a decision to guesstimate the size. So watch this until the end, you'll find out a lot of new interesting things for you. The first and probably the best thing you can do is just to get a couple of rings from your partner collection. Try to figure out where they are worn actually, and you want to get closer to the finger ring on the right hand, though it's exception for the Jewish wedding because they wear the ring where they really want to. But for most of the cases, it's a right hand ring finger or the same finger on the left hand. And all you need to do after that is to measure this ring with a metal ring sizer. Do not use the plastic one. Do not print sizers from the internet. Do not try to use these plastic ribbons as well, or just a regular ribbon or a string. It's not accurate. It's not going to work. We actually send in the metal sizer kit right after we receive the deposit for the ring, so it's easier for our clients, but you also can get it from Amazon very easily. If for some reason you don't have the ring sizer at the moment, you can get a bar soap and just press the ring against it, and you'll have the very clear outline of the ring. But again, it's just complicating thing a little. Just get one of the sizers from us, or really get it from Amazon. They're quite inexpensive, and measure it properly. But what if your partner doesn't wear any rings? What to do that? So in this case, you'll have to perform a little operation like Mission Impossible thing. You can ask her, his friends, to go with them shopping somewhere at the mall, and probably at the mall there is a little jewelry store where the friend can go and try a few things out. And when you try to put something on your finger, the other person next to you would naturally want to do the same thing. I mean, it's kind of weird to just stand there and do nothing. And during this process, you can figure out the ring size. Just try not to do this very obviously. Just try to play around with it, and pick very calm friends. So you don't want additional excitement, and you don't want to be too obvious with that. If it's not going to work with the friends, you can always go with the family, with parents, with other relatives, and you can ask them about the ring size and things like that. If none of the things work, you can always get a pair of silver rings, for example, in memory of your last trip, like this one with a petrified palm tree, I think. And this way you can find out the size. It's a little bit more expensive than that, but again, if you set on the idea of a surprise proposal, that's the way to go as well. But of course, the best way to do that is to actually measure the size with one of these metal sizers. Let me show you how to do this properly, actually. So let's say you went with us and you got one of these ring sizers in the mail, or you got it from Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive if we went with someone else, and you're trying to figure out your ring size. The average ring size for the girls is about 6. For the guys, it's around 10. So let's try to figure out the ring size for my ring finger on the right hand. That's where the wedding band or the engagement ring goes. So I'm trying 10 and it's just too big for me. I can easily lose the ring like that. Let's go one size down, 9. It goes pretty easily back and forth. It's stuck somewhere here on the knuckle, but that's not how tight I want it to be. Again, you don't want to lose your precious stone. That's the size 8. I'm trying it out. It does go pretty hard through the knuckle. It's actually not going back and forth. That's not how tight I want it to be. At the same time, if you try it on the left hand, let's see over here. Yeah, if you try it on the left hand, it's gonna go back and forth, and that's just because if you're right-handed, your left hand gonna be naturally smaller than the right hand, and the opposite for the left-handed guys, the right one would be smaller. So size 8 is too small for me. I'm gonna try 8.5, and it does go back and forth the way I want it. You can see the size of the ring right over here, 8.5. And that's not where you stop with this. What you want to do is to disconnect these links and just put it on and go through the day and see if it's comfortable for you. Just do some work with it, see if it's comfortable for you to do that. Perform some hard labor, and again, see if it's comfortable for you, if it's not on the way. Drive the car, do anything you want really. You're going to be wearing this quite a lot, and you want to make sure that it's comfortable for you. Get it in the shower as well, see if it's not going back and forth very easily. In other words, live with this ring for a day. You want to make sure that you pick your size right. And again, like I said, depending on the humidity, on the temperature, the ring size can change by half or by a size. I hope this video is very helpful, and if it is, like this video and subscribe to our channel. I can't stress enough how important it is to get your size right, especially for complicated pieces like we do quite often. It's really hard to change the size on them. On a solitaire, of course, it's like 20 minutes thing. But on the pieces that we do, it's quite hard. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or shoot me an email. I'll be happy to answer. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.